joined by special guest Josh to help with this incredible conversion from old school to state-of-the-art trophy truck suspension.
So everything I'm doing in this build has been just to the next level above what the engineers even asked us to do.
We're going to show you some of the latest cutting-edge methods which make this possible.
Going to 3D scan it and basically design the tubes and brackets from
as
there.
well as answering some of the most asked questions to this point.
How much are these each? Oh, you scared the
There is a lot of work and skill needed to get this done, so let's get stuck into it. Holy crap, mate. Did you cut your car in half?
Woohoo! Sure did, in case you missed last episode. It's time to install suspension that can tackle every single Woolies car park in Australia without even feeling a speed bump.
Which means trailing arms?
Trailing arms, we got a special guest, Josh Durry.
Oh, we've got someone who actually knows what they're doing.
Someone who's done it plenty of times before. He's a very talented man. He actually designed these lower arms, so we'll talk about that this episode.
They're a pretty big deal, aren't they?
Very, very cool.
They're
we
very
also
cool.
have our triple bypass shocks.
So similar to the front,
Exactly the same
shocks.
as front.
but you're going to have like 20 inches of travel in the rear this time.
Something like that.
Who knows?
Yeah, 22.
We'll find out.
We'll
Stick
find
around.
out. Either way, things are going to get spicy this episode, so stay tuned because we got a lot of very, very good looking parts going in.
First things first, I have been tasked with the job of taking the ends off the coilovers and the triple bypasses. We've got in this shiny box here, woo, the front. So these are degassed shocks so that they don't spit, pressure pointing out and stuff like that. This end right here, that's what I've got to get off. So these are severely red Loctited on, and I found this out recently because I have undone one now, but I'll show you what I had to do to get it off, and it requires a lot of heat. There we go. I heat this bad boy right up. Woohoo!
So Josh has designed this sort of top section here that we might have to do a little bit of modifying on, but looks pretty cool. Have a go at these billet lower diff mounts. So they're not aluminium billet, obviously, they're steel billet, but oh my god. Is that one or two? Is that just one? Holy.
One full big dog.
Have a go at that thing. What's it weigh?
42 kilos.
42 kg lower arm. Oh, watch the jerk go, mate. Do you know what that cost? How's your adventure getting down here, mate? Straight off night shift?
Straight into it. Yeah. Head down, or head up actually, but bit of a drive from Orange. Come out of the snow to come in the sun.
Shit. Yeah, wow, that's a bit of a change. Basically, Josh you're a FIFO. What's your background?
Industrial Sparky.
Oh, you're Sparky too? What's with all these Sparkies build sick cars? That's rad. So, in your spare time, you've got yourself a warehouse, and I've followed you for a long time now. If you're not following Durrys Customs on Instagram and YouTube, then do yourself a favor, go over. Josh does a lot of extremely informative posts and videos and stories, and I've learned so much just from watching him explain things and how things work and what goes into the engineering of things. And anyway, he also makes a lot of one-off parts. He's like me, we're not very good businessmen. We get to build what we want to build, and that's the important part. So anyway, he's hit me up and he's like, so first of all, actually, Blowout Racing, this is your fault because you talked me into going trailing arms. And then this is your fault because you talked me into going billet trailing arms.
Yep.
So this is what this is. So tell us about this.
Righto, so this is a trophy truck style billet trailing arm, and basically the principle of it is to apply a motion ratio in your shock packaging, and obviously you'll get more droop over that distance versus having all your package on the back of the diff.
That works like a cantilever, doesn't it?
Basically, yeah. And it does help too, just with how the shocks are, frequency what kind of coil rates you run and how light they are and stuff like that. So there's definitely a lot of bonuses and factors to it, and less chance of probably bending a large coilover shock versus a smaller package up here. Not so much leverage on the shaft over distance.
So running a 14-inch coilover, I think on the CAD we're expecting about 20, 22 inch of travel, but that's also what this is for, so we'll limit it with limit straps.
Yep, so we've got a incorporated limit strap assembly here. So this is pretty unique. This is not something you'd see on many trailing arms. This is actually key weighed in with a slot, held in by some 12-point titanium bolts, and it's a triple strap. Triple's obviously overkill, but good to have the provision there.
Yeah.
2 straps should hold this on its unsprung weight.
And I mean, we're not racing Fink every weekend, so it's not a race truck. I'm definitely going to jump it. I'm going to do dumb stuff in it, but it's not like a truck I've got to go out and race every month, you know, like, so. Yeah, we'll see what breaks, but it definitely won't be this looking at it. So, and I guess other cool parts, because I do a lot of rock crawling, but underneath here, Josh has incorporated a stainless steel skid plate. Now, it's actually wild how you've done this. It's literally like...
recessed.
It's recessed. It's like almost flush. It's like sort of 2 mil that sticks out, and that's very cool. I like that.
Yeah, so that's another unique part to this, something that's probably not a very common thing done. But tried to create a skid plate but reduce the amount of fixturing or hardware to actually hold that. Yeah. So there's actually only one bolt that goes through the center here into a spigot. And then on this side here, these are bent a bit over so that when you pull that bolt in, it pulls it and stretches it. Yep, and then through here, we've got some little wings that actually recess through, which have been TIG welded on. So it's a 304 polished plate.
Held there as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Because aluminium is known to be more bitey on the rocks.
Yeah.
So that's why we've done that, because these are very expensive. How much are these each? If the punter at home was to go, hey Josh, I want to order these.
If you were to order these for today's hot price, you would probably be around $8,000 to $9,000 per an arm.
Yeah.
In the full build costing of it and actually completed, that's where you sort of sit. And that's a pretty good price in the scheme of things.
That's cheap. So these are, I've looked at, is it Kibble Tech?
Yeah.
In the States, I think they're 20 or 30,000 US for a pair.
Yeah.
I think they're like 30K US. I don't even think they're as beefy as these. Like these are sick. I guess the next question, what kind of engineering goes into this? So you CAD designed this entire thing on the computer?
Every single thing on this whole design is completely down to its tolerance of what it needs to be. And in terms of material selection, it's a 7075 alloy, so an aerospace alloy. Most people that do these arms in America use a 6061. It's definitely a usable material, but it's around half the strength of what this is. And it also is more prone to, getting the scratches and the gouges in it. This is a lot higher tensile, and it can help with just the resilience. So like it's got a stretch factor in it, but it also comes back.
Yep.
Where steel, deforms and holds it. So that's a big piece to this. And then obviously throughout this, because it is an aluminium, we do have bolts that are quite high tensile. Yeah. So these bolts sit around 180 to like 200,000 plus PSI strength, which is around 3 times your normal bolt.
Shit.
So we have to account
I'm learning too, guys.
We have to account for the elongation of the material over time. And that's one thing. We don't want to make something that's going to eat itself. So for all of the little spots in here, we have an interference 1 fit of a 17.4 stainless insert.
Yep.
So that's basically going to hold that bolt in there nice and tight, press fit in there, and it stops from the elongation. If anything ever elongates over time, it's going to take the spacer versus the actual arm.
Yep.
So it's a consumable product throughout, basically.
He's sort of everything, this bloke. But also, another thing to note, that when you said that America uses probably a 6061, this is all documented on YouTube, guys. So the engineering we're doing here, plus being Australia, we've gone well above and beyond any expectation we're supposed to have. I do not want this car taken off the road, so before it even gets on. So everything I'm doing in this build has been just to the next level above what the engineers even asked us to do. So
100%.
And I remember you saying you've FEA tested this.
Yep.
So we have all that documentation as well to give to engineers. Or transport, if you think you're smarter than all these engineers, we'll give them to you too. So yeah, so that's the reasoning behind that. But this is super cool, so I'm excited to get in the truck.
Let's get them in.
So just set up a few lasers and basically get everything super symmetrical because it is a double triangulated forelink. Due to the length of the arms, it's very hard to get enough triangulation on it, everything. So that's why the lower arm is out and the upper arm is in. Combine the two dimensions and you get your total triangulation. Okay, so for my upper arms that were made by LCS 4x4, aka Loz. Anyway, these are the rod ends and they take a 105 series trailing arm bush. Press them in, job done. Stab weld engineer. Oh look, Blister's here.
Yeah. Oh, you guys done for the day?
Yeah, we're done. Becky, that's not helpful.
Whoa, I thought you were home alone tonight.
Alright, we're going to the pub with the boys. See you in the morning. Gonna do a bit of CAD, so I'll just go grab some cardboard. Oh, that's some weird looking CAD, mate.
It is.
That's not cardboard.
It's not. We're on here jumping on.
I thought you were a fabricator. So this is pretty cool. Yeah, Josh is just CADing that up. Straight off the bat, we'll send it to Metamorphic Dan and he's gonna, I've got him on speed dial today. I was like,
it is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months.
be prepared for a quick order. So he's gonna bang that out for us. Get that all welded in and start on some shock hoops.
Yeah, it's come up real good. Get it all cut out and slap it off.
Come to make sure Josh is doing it right.
Yeah, is it all good?
It's okay.
We're looking good.
Yeah.
We're looking juicy.
You approve, TJ?
Yeah.
Roscoe from such films as Off-Road Outlaws, recovering everybody in the Ultra Fours.
Yeah, it looks incredible.
That's wild. Welcome back to another morning in the shed of the Operation K truck. We had a few too many veggies and beefs last night. Well, no, we're not too bad. Josh has got us on the VBs, so all the Victorians will be happy. We've sort of dummied up the coilovers at full bump. Well, Josh is going to 3D scan it and basically design the tubes and brackets from there, which is, it's crazy how far technology's come. It absolutely blows my mind. So it's very cool to watch. Definitely very thankful Josh is here because I definitely would have built this shit by eye. But it'll be cool. That's pretty well where they're going to sit, fully bumped out. About that angle too, because as this arm swings away, this obviously straightens up, so you have to put some good angle on them. And
Oh, it's a good little one for at home when you're doing a little bending in the press. Set up the inclinometer and obviously half of what the angle you're trying to go for. And so 45 degrees on this. I went about a degree over and counted the spring back. It comes out.
perfect 90.
Perfect 90.
You're joking. Now I wish I knew that because I literally just like pull it out, check it, put it back in, bend it more. Like, that's a great little trick. Those are going to be our bump stop mounts. So they're going just in here. So they'll just give that a flat surface to bump on.
Bump that we've set up, we're going to run a double 90 on here, just for the thickness there so we don't deform it. And basically we'll chop this down about 10 mil off the backside. We'll get it so the Delron's not pinching under droop, or under flex, sorry.
Double that bad boy up so that it doesn't bend. That's the bloody Dawn bags on it!
Max really stepped up his shed life here, hasn't he,
Yeah.
Dan?
I've got a laser cutter and a CAD guy. Shed life car builds are just really leveling up.
Yeah.
And I've got a same day laser cutter.
Yeah.
He's literally just on call, ready to go.
Yeah. After hours too, you know. Pay the premium, you get the premium service.
Yeah. Wait till tomorrow, man. It's Sunday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you ready for
triple
tomorrow
time.
as well?
Dan's gonna go do some laser cutting. Look at this riff raff that's just rocked up.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
No worries. Got some laser cutting for you there.
Same hour laser cutting.
Same hour. He knows it. It's good.
All right, Macca has Dan under the pump here. Same hour laser cutting, it seems. No need to party on the weekend either.
Nah, I didn't have anything better to do.
You just do stuff for Mac instead. Way better. So this is where all the magic happens. It's not recommended you put your hand in there at any point. What are we cutting? 6 mil?
It is 6 mil mild steel.
We're done, guys. Pieces are ready to pick up. Probably still hot from the laser. I was wondering how you'd pick them up. Use a magnet. Makes sense. Yeah, lucky you got the safety boots on, eh? Yeah.
Shit like workwear. 2 days back with some laser cutting.
Literally same hour laser cutting.
I don't think it was the same hour CAD, but we got there. We got there in the end.
We got that.
We can exaggerate and say an hour.
Big thanks, Dan. That's very cool.
So now, the easy part. Just fucking use the hot glue gun and throw her in.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to go for a drive then, are you, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Just about.
Things on, we'll go for a rip, eh?
Oh, mate, what's the discount code for that bloody thing?
I don't know, actually. They change it every month now. Discount code on the screen. Our tough terrain, not just for camping, used in the shed.
Must have the V4 compressor up the top there, do you?
Oh,
Anyone think you're a Sparky and know how to wire things, eh?
dude, I wired that up when I wired this shed. Never ever put a compressor up there, ever. Till today.
The whole world hated me, so I move on, forget the past, and let them go.
Update, it is night time. We've had dinner and we're getting stuff back in. The beers have stopped. We're back on the soft drinks actually. Bulkhead 1, tube will run through there. Bulkhead 2, tube will run through there, up there, around there, just it back to there. Reckon you got it?
I reckon we're on the money.
Getting wild now. We're doing some big offsets here. Some wild angles happening. It is the final day today. Josh has got to head home, back to work, and I'm actually heading away on a trip. So, gonna try and get as much as we can sorted. That is now time to articulate this thing. Make sure nothing's gonna foul, and then burn in the diff, and the rest will be up to me. So, still miles away from bump, but we're lifted off the hoist. We just don't have the weight. But looking at some things, it's coilover's got heaps of room to the rail still. Other than that, it's kind of all we need to check, eh?
That's it, clearance fits.
Yeah. Heaps of rear steer at 23 inch of travel as expected. Actually, still not as bad as TJ's surf. And the lift is out, look at wow. Okay, so we cut up some spaces to put in, so when we weld, it doesn't change it where we want the tab.
Things are starting to come together now. So one last job for Josh before he has to head back home. He'll be burning in the diff and getting all the welds finished on that, ready for Macca to throw some paint on and roll it back under. It has been a mammoth effort just to this point, but plenty more to go.
Okay guys, I am going to have to turn this rear clip into a part 2. I'm actually going on a bit of a family holiday for once in my life. It's only a week, don't stress, it's a quick one. Awesome progress. I'm very excited. Oh, you scared the f out of me. Oh my God.
Go on!
Oh, dummy neck, I jumped that hard.
Yeah, look guys, I've done a fair bit of work, so I'm on the tins.
Yeah,
I really deserve it.
Now that he's scared the living crap out of me,
Jeez.
TJ's come around for some tins to admire all his hard work he's done.
Yeah, you know, like really make sure I've done it right. Look at, I don't know why you probably already said this, like the height situation.
Yeah, well, I'm like 9 foot tall, which is like 2.4 meters or something. So
It's absolutely crazy. Gonna limit strap it to about this.
Where
It's
that
still
arm is now.
Insane, guys. This is insane.
yeah. So we're going to limit strap it to about 20 inch of
Just
travel.
20, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 20.
Everything's going to work.
Don't
a lot
want to show
nicer.
off. I'd probably
Nah. It's not a dick measuring comp,
Nah,
you know.
20 inches will do, yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't have done it without Josh. Thank you very much, mate. You were
He's a very talented guy, Josh.
very, very, very impressive fella.
Yep.
He just wants to build cool shit. That's just all he wants to do.
Yeah, he's very genuine, Josh.
Very genuine fella.
Nice one.
Gonna wrap this one up there. We're gonna do a part 2 on this rear clip. Because,
What can we look forward to then? Why are people going to watch the next one? They've already seen the juice.
Don't they want to see me jump it?